Yo, what is up, boys? Dude, what's up? Back today with a bank tour video. Haven't ever done one of these. Saw a lot of bigger YouTubers doing them recently. Decided why not? My bank's looking way better than it ever has. Let's check it out. So, yeah, I just bought a Vernick Treads last night as well. So, figured it was a really good time now. If I'm kind of at the point to buy treads, people might be interested in the bank. But that's why my cash stack is nothing. I put all my money into treads and then got off. Woke up this morning, figured why not. But yeah, you can see right away at the top, boys, 3.6 bill. If that's all you wanted to see, and that's the whole reason you came to the video, well, there you go. My bank is 3.6 bill. That's actually slightly a lie. This saturated heart is my homie's and I'm borrowing it. So my bank, my personal bank, everything I own, 3.52 bill. There you go. There you have it. Now you can click on the video. For everybody else, though, that wanted to watch the video and look through and check it out, see what's going on, let's just go through all the tabs. So my random tab, the all items tab, dude, everything just ends up here. Random shit. I'm not going to go through every item on this, just random stuff, bro. Like Raging Echoes, bronze trophy, all the way to mithril, just Guthix helmets, random god capes. Just old hilts, old Gommel's hilts. I'm elite combat tier now, so these are very old. They're still in here though. Elite black full helm, like just random stuff, you know, random stuff that I need to clean out. I really need to clean this out bad. But anytime I get some money or drops from PVMing, goes straight to here. So, yep. Now let's get into the probably the coolest tab. I put everything expensive in this tab. This is my main gear tab. Everything I use on a daily basis is in here. And the most important stuff is at the top. So on the left, we got our max melee with our very nice Vernick Treads max. We just got that. Oh, I'm so happy I got those. But we got our bandos, our Nezzy face guard, scythe. Eventually I would like to upgrade this to Oath Plate, and then eventually upgrade it to Torva, but Torva's just, even though it's dropped a lot, it's still so expensive, man. So Oath Plate top and bottom eventually, and then I'll be very happy with my melee gear. Mage, I've been rocking the Virtus forever, even though I own the Shadow. It's just, you know, I don't know. I've always been a big believer of Ancestral is really not that worth it unless you're spamming TOAs with a Shadow. That's the only time I'd say buy Ancestral, unless you're like super, super rich, obviously. But in my case, I've just been rocking the Virtus for forever. Don't own a T-Bow. Very sad. Would like to own a T-Bow. I would love to own all 3 Mega Rares one day. But we do have full unfortified Missouri. Most of the time when I'm using Missouri, it's either Doom Boss, because I don't have Void because I'm a little fucking noob, or Chambers of Xeric. So, and whenever I am using it at Chambers, I'm just pulling it out for like 5% of the raid. The very end of the raid, fighting Olm head. So I'm not fortifying. I'm not spending so much money to make it better defense. But yeah, we got our random boots down here because I didn't really have slots anymore once I got rid of the pegs and the prims and put them in the Vernix. So we got Arania boots, PKing, you know, it's really the only time I'll use them, PKing. Brimstone boots, same exact thing, PKing, want a little bit more defense, a little less damage. Devout boots, best in slot prayer bonus. Same thing goes for the Sunfire Fanatic top and bottom. Our Elite Slayer helm, gotta have that in here, gotta flex that. Fang, Void Waker, just, you know, Void Waker, very good spec weapon. Fang, just good at TOA when I decided to do that. All of our spec weapons over here, SGS, Bandos God Sword, Armadillo God Sword, Burning Claws. I would like to upgrade these to real claws one day, you know, Dragon Claws, Granite Maul, a Vernick Defender. All of our Wildy weapons, because I do like to go anti-PK a lot and do a lot of Wildy Slayer. No Inferno Cape yet, big noob. I've tried a few times, not really a big fan of it, but I'll get it eventually. God Cape, Missouri Crafting Kit Assembler, yep. No Suffering right now because I don't really use it, but anything, I should have said this before, anything you see like the T-Bow, the ZCB, I'm gonna try to buy that back. That is something I want back. It's in my bank, it's got a spot. You know, Toxic Staff of the Dead, just PKing weapon. Suffering, really just good at Zalra. T-Bow, obvious. ZCB, obvious. Insane spec weapon. Venator Bow, extremely good. If you've never used one and you don't have 99 range, ask a homie to borrow one and go get 99 range with that thing, dude. You can get such good XP rates. Kill zombie pirates. But yeah, moving on from like the main gear, well, I kind of skipped over these. Abyss melee necklace, of course. Abyss range necklace. Abyss gloves. Blood Fury. I think this has got like 8,000 charges in it. I barely use it. Whenever I randomly go, there's 6,300. Okay. It's the first blood shard I've ever put in there. Haven't put one in there in like a year. Yeah, that's like the main gear right there. That's all the good shit. Of course, you know, we got our food, dragon crossbow, random like PKing stuff, ammo, trident for when I like to go Tob. Shadow's not very good unless you wear mage gear, and I'm normally MDPS. So trident, just because it's decent and costs way less than a shadow. Graceful, barrow sets, mainly for PKing. All of our blessings. Just randoms. This kind of just gets into the more random stuff. Like this is Wildy for Monk's Robes, Wildy stuff, PKing stuff. All of our capes. We've gotten a lot of 99s this year, actually. Gotten a lot of 99s. Cooking. I've had all the melee ones. Smithing. I got smithing this year. Prayer. And crafting. This one I'm very happy I got, dude. A teleport to the bank all the time. Oh yeah. The prayer one as well. That one was nice. I think I didn't make a YouTube video on it yet, but I did record a video on that. I just haven't posted it because I'm lazy. So yeah, we got quite a few 99s this year now. A little skill check real quick. The skillers out there. I've never been a big skiller, but I mean, I'm at the kind of the point in the game where like I can't just grind GP all the time. It's getting kind of boring, you know, so might as well try to max, maybe, I don't know, maybe in like the next couple years. I despise agility and rune crafting. Agility's not too bad of agility, but rune crafting, fuck, I cannot just sit there and do Guardians of the Rift all day. Got 81 sailing though, got that on the second week of release of sailing. I just literally grinded the fuck out of sailing. Charted the entire ocean in the first week, got that passive 2.5% XP. Was gonna unlock that passive fucking XP thing from the wind moat and then go salvage, but then they nerfed it, so I never went back. Anyways, though, you guys didn't come here for skills, you came for the bank. We got our capes, salve amulet. I don't own any of the Moon's Apparel sets right now for PKing, but that's if something looks weird in my bank, it's probably for PKing. Abbey Dagger, PKing, Colossal Blade. Just wanted a green log giant's foundry, so I got that. A fighter torso. I think I scrolled past something I wanted to talk about. Yeah, all my scrolls. Here it is. I scrolled right past it. I've gotten so many of these champion scrolls just completely random and dupes of some of them. I've never grinded scrolls once, but I got the imp champion, the giant champion, skeletal champion, goblin champion, zombie champion, 2 of those, and 2 lesser demon champion scrolls. I know the zombie champions came from zombie pirates in the Wildy, killing them with a Venator bow. Goblin champion, really, I think that probably came from Bandos. Skeleton champion, I remember, came from one of Vedion's dogs out in the Wildy. One of the little minions. Killed that, got the scroll. Giant champion scroll, I really don't remember where that one came from. And then the imp, I remember this one vividly. I went to Zamorak. I think I only have like 20 KC on the dude. So it was probably like my first or second trip. Just killing imps. And the imp champion scroll dropped on the ground as I was hopping worlds to go kill more imps in a different world. And I was freaking out. I was like, no, dude, I just got an insanely rare drop and I lost it. Loaded in the next world and the imp champion scroll followed me in the world. So I was so happy. That one, I'll never forget that one. I was so scared for like 5 seconds that I just lost the insanely rare drop. But nope, we got it. But yeah, that's the main bank tab. Spent a lot of time on here because everything else I'm literally just going to skip over. It's not very cool. That's the main gear tab. Couple things to upgrade, couple things to buy back. Hopefully by the end of next year I got everything filled in, including this T-bow. That'd be sick. But yeah, next tab, potions tab. Random blood bark from PKing that ended up in here. Saturated heart, not mine, like I said, borrowing it from a homie. But yeah, big stack of super combats. I did have 1k super combats. I bought them for like 13.8k and now they're up to 17.6. Wow. But yeah, I did buy 1k of them and then gave like 250 each to 2 of my alt accounts. I'm going to show you guys in a sec, quickly run over them. They just kill Vyres, so I run through the super combat potions, AFK killing the Vyres, so gave 250 to each of those, so I don't have to keep buying them over and over. And I got them for cheap. Like, I bought them for 13.8k, I think, and now they're up to 4k more. But yeah, big stack of those, decent stack of rangings, you know, nothing too crazy. It's a potions tab. Brews. Onto the runes and teleports. This tab's a fucking mess. So normally I just kind of hit the little search and search for what I'm looking for. But there's a few things that are in like decent spots, like my 8 user and duelings, and I've tried to sort the runes. But yeah, potions tab, random teleports. Ramja Gloves 3. I've actually done a few of my diaries recently. Ardoon Cloak 3. Giant Soul Amulet, because I would like to get Royal Titan's pet. That'd be so cool. Sailor's Amulet. Sailing, yep. The Pendant of 80. Yep. Our skilling tab with all my skilling outfits. Dragon Pickaxe. Gold Prospector. Got that this year. That was pretty fun. Just, well, not fun, but it was chill. Getting 82 mining so I can back up for TOA and hit max hits and all that. AFK mining stars. Lumberjack outfit. Smith's outfit from the Giants Foundry. This shit looks sick, dude. I'm gonna throw this on real quick. I love the way this stuff looks. Look at that. Just look like freaking royalty, dude. Crazy. Wear that for the rest of the video. Got our angler set. No, that was not fun. I think I took like 70 or 80 games to get all 4 pieces. That wasn't fun. Fletching knife. Pyromancer outfit. I should probably sort that a little better, but whatever. Just kind of random things from skilling in this tab. All my ship stuff. I was using this tab as my sailing tab. So there's a lot of random parts here for sailing stuff. But yeah, costume needle. Just random, like, if I'm doing skilling, like if I'm doing like green d'hide bodies, this is the tab I would use to do it in. Farming tab. It's a lot smaller than it used to be. I've cleaned it out a lot. I used to have so many random ass seeds. Standard farming tab. Nothing crazy in here. Rev loot / PVM loot. Kind of just throw stuff in here that I want to save as bank tags. But a lot of it just gets, you know, removed anyways. So, but yeah. Trying to stack up a little bit of Rev Ether. I always try to stack up a bunch. I stack up like 100k and then end up selling it. So I just always do that. I always end up needing money for something. Nothing crazy there. And then lastly, the pets tab. Don't really have a menagerie because, yeah, I just don't. But yeah, both of our pets are dead right now. 2 of our 3 pets are dead right now. Cree, I got insanely lucky. Hold on, Casey, Cree, if I could type. Look at that. 19 KC on Cree, and I got the damn pet. Never going back to that boss to kill it again. Chaos Elemental was the same way, but I've ruined the KC on that one now. It was a 3 KC Chaos Fanatic drop, which is a 1 in 1k. But then I ended up going back trying to finish the combat achievements, so I ruined the KC on that one. I don't know, Chaos Elemental though, 25 and 27, even if, like, you know, that's still insanely lucky. But I remember it was on like 3 or like 5 or something. It was my very first trip on Chaos Fanatic, and I got the pet. I was like, all right. But yep, and then Venenatus, dude. I've killed a lot of Venenatus. A lot of Venenatus. I don't even gotta type the KC. I'll just show you guys the log, dude. I'll show you how sad this log is. Venenatus. It's green logged, but look at this. 1601 KC on Venenatus. 700 Spindel kills. And I ended up getting the Venenatus Spiderling on like 1583 or something like that on Venenatus. Like, I went dry for that thing. And like, going dry for the pet, okay, but how dry the rest of the log is just hurts, dude. I'm supposed to have like 5 Void Waker gems. I was farming it when it was 40 mil a pop too. They weren't like 15 mil or whatever they are nowadays. No. Yeah, this hurts. But I got the pet. I'm very happy. It's a sick pet. It's probably my favorite I own. I don't know. Cree might be tied, but this one I actually had to work for, so I really like this one. Cree, I got so spooned. I don't even feel like I deserve that one. But I love this little guy. But yeah, other than that, Hellcat, big swordfish, just from, you know, collectible item, I guess. Hellcat, just have him in the bank because he's cool. I don't know. But yeah, that would be the bank. Like I said before, let me take this heart out. My bank has gone up 2.5 mil since I started recording, so that's cool. But yeah, we got a 3.5 mil bank, and yeah, that's the gear tab for what we got. That's like the main, you know, I think I could do just about any content in the game with the gear I got, so I'm pretty happy with what I have. Eventually would like to buy that T-bow, would like to buy Oath Plate top and bottom. Probably gonna be my next purchase is the Oath Plate top and bottom. But yeah, our bank is looking pretty juicy now. Real quick, I'm gonna show off my 2 alt accounts too I mentioned earlier. So this one on the bottom, Doodles Up TV, that's my old main account. You guys might remember from like the 4 or 5 videos I posted with him. He was falsely banned for botting after I took a really long break. Was banned for 2 years. Came back tried logging into that account, and instead of it saying you're banned, it said view appeal option. So I went to it, and they let me submit a second appeal, and I got the account back. So there it is. We've got the fucking account back. The bank is pretty sad. I already showed this one's bank off in the video I posted about getting him back. The bank's pretty sad, but I've been sitting here farming Vires with him, and he's farmed 5 blood shards. Bought some decent gear. He's farmed more than that, but I've bought gear back with him, like Sunfire Fanatic, Barrows. I've had Barrows gloves. All types of random shit, though. Let me throw all this in here so you can see. Bank on this guy, 109 mil. Just random stuff. Soul Flame Horn from when I alt prep at Chambers. Light Bear, just good to have on every account. Fury. Nothing too crazy on this guy. I sell a lot of his stuff like immediately after getting it, and then feed it over to Virelocked. So this guy's bank isn't too crazy. I'll not log out. Then this one up here, Virelock alt. If you guys remember back in the day, this account was simply Ruble, but I have changed it to Virelock alt. Same deal with him though. He just kills Vires. Random ass shit all through that first tab, but the main gear tab, the important one, you know, I got some Karills, Arums, Whip, Bang, Staff of Light when I'm alting on Chambers on this account. Blood Shards, got 6 of them on this account. I'm not selling them because right now they're 6 mil each, dude. I was farming these things for 14 mil back in the day. Like I do not want to sell them for 6 mil. I'll just let them stack up all day, you know. I'll just let them stack the fuck up. But yeah, that's the gear to. Oh, dude, Metamorphic Dust. Oh my god, bro. This account, I was alt prepping a CM for Virelocked. I was alt prepping for, you know, my main account and the rest of the boys in my clan. And this account pulled the fucking dust on 6 CMs. 6, bro. And all it was doing was alt prepping. It was just there, just making potions. Yeah, so this account's... it's been fucking lucky, dude. I've alt prepped 53 normal raids. Most of the time it's a free-for-all, so I keep it if I get a drop. And I've pulled a fucking Dex, an Ancestral Bottom, and a Dragon Hunter crossbow. This account, its RNG is cracked at Chambers of Xeric. But yeah, so the alt has a dust. And nobody I know has a dust. Everybody wants it. Of course, my alt pulls it. Yeah, that's just a little fun story. I do have fire capes on both the accounts, too. I don't know if anybody cares about that shit nowadays. But went and got those. Dragonfire Shield, tried into the swamp. Nothing crazy on this guy. Just 2 Vire accounts. Just 2 Vire killers. Make me money all day, baby. But yeah, that's I think that's all 3 of my accounts that I play right now, the main 3. I do have a pure, but I think that bank is like maybe 20 mil and it's free to play right now, and I'm not gonna bust it out for you guys. Sorry. But yeah, man. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you tell me you enjoyed in the comments. Hit that like button. I'd say hit that subscribe button, but I mean, it's not even really worth it at this point, boys. I post maybe once a year. But if you like the video that much, and you do, I really appreciate it. So, yeah. I guess I'll catch you in the next one whenever I decide to record some other thing on a random whim. Have a great one, boys. Peace.